What's up, guys? Welcome back to week 2 of NFL Parlay of the Week. It's your host, Joe Cup. Guys, coming off a pretty good week last week. Got 10 picks correct. All 3 of my lock picks hit. So, guys, if you would have put $100 on my lock picks, you would have won. You would have won about $450, man. So, keep that in mind. I got 3 more lock picks for you guys this week. And just like last week, comment your picks. Comment your 3 lock picks. J-Train, this is NFL Parlay of the Week, not MLB and NCAA. So try to keep, your cubbies off the comments. Just NFL, buddy. Just NFL. So let's get right into it, guys. We'll do our Thursday night game first. We got the Battle of Ohio. Got Cincinnati Bengals at Cleveland Browns. Man, dude. The Browns they really shit the bed last week. But nonetheless, I'm going to take them -6 favorites. I just think they're going to rebound this week. I think Baker Mayfield and the boys can at least win by 7 points. But nonetheless, I'm going to make this a blue pick. I don't feel good about the Browns until the Browns show me that they can, because they got smoked by the Ravens, absolutely destroyed. I thought they were going to keep it within 8. But yeah, I just think Cleveland is more dominant than the Bengals, even though Joe Burrow had a pretty decent outing his first game. Decent little debut, but I'm going to take Cleveland Browns -6. That's a blue pick. Moving on, we got Atlanta at Dallas. I'm going to take Atlanta +4.5 underdogs. Matt Ryan absolutely balled last week. He had 450 yards, 2 touchdowns. Couldn't get it done against Seattle. Still got the loss. But I think they actually show out against Dallas. I don't know if they're going to win, but I think they at least cover. That's also a blue pick, so we're starting off with 2 blue picks here. Don't feel good about these, but yeah, we'll take Atlanta +4.5. I think Dallas wins by maybe a field goal. Yeah, so moving on. We got Buffalo at Miami. This one's going to be a lock, guys. Buffalo -5.5 favorites. Buffalo absolutely balled last week, and they're playing Miami, who, guys, were not impressive at all. Fitzmagic played like shit. He had 3 interceptions. And my boy Josh Allen is balling out, man. He had 312 yards, 2 touchdowns, 104 passer rating. Dude, Miami, they're looking like they're tanking for Lawrence, even though they got freaking Tua in the draft. Fitzmagic's expected to start again. So, yeah, I got Buffalo -5.5. I think they win by at least a tub. And this is a lock pick. I'm putting it on my parlay. I like Buffalo a lot in this one, guys. All right, moving on. We got Carolina at Tampa Bay. All right, Tampa Bay is favored to win by 9.5. I think Carolina covers, so I'm taking Carolina +9.5. It's going to be a yellow pick. Carolina had a pretty decent outing against Vegas. They covered the spread, which was nice. McCaffrey, they're going to work him again. He had 23 attempts, 96 yards, 2 touchdowns. Bridgewater also played decent. He had 98.9 passer rating. And Tampa Bay, I think they win this game, but I think it's going to be close. So that's why I got Carolina covering the spread, 9.5. That's a pretty big spread in the NFL, but a nice little division showdown. That's going to be a yellow pick. I'm taking Carolina. All right, next. We got Denver at Pittsburgh. All right. This one's going to be a red pick. I I got Denver plus 7.5. I think it's going to be a close game. Pittsburgh obviously had a really good game against the Giants. Their defense was just absolutely incredible, man. Held Saquon to like 6 yards. Big Ben is back, man. He's back into his Hall of Fame form. 229 yards, 3 touchdowns, 117 passer rating. Yeah, I got this as a red pick. I think Denver keeps it close, but yeah, I think Pittsburgh, if anything, they win by touchdown, and that still means Denver covers the 7.5 spread. So take that. It's a red pick. Denver looked pretty decent against Titans just on Monday. Drew Lock actually played a lot better than I thought he would. Although I said I wouldn't put any money on Drew Lock this week or this year, it's going to be a red pick. Denver plus 7.5. Next, we got Detroit at Green Bay. I'm going to take Green Bay minus 6 favorites. This is going to be a yellow pick. Aaron Rodgers absolutely dominated last week against the Vikings. He had 364 yards, 4 touchdowns, 127.5 passer rating. Man, Aaron Rodgers just got it done, man. He's that bad man, and I think he's going to do the same against the sorry Detroit Lions, who really just shit the bed fourth quarter against the Bears last week. Yeah, man, I think Aaron Rodgers does the same thing he did last week. He's going to put up 4 tubs, and I think they win by at least a touchdown. It's going to be a yellow pick. Next, we got a lock pick here, guys. We got Jacksonville at Tennessee. I'm taking Jacksonville plus 9. After seeing kind of what they did last week against the Colts, Minshew balled out, man. He had 3 touchdowns, 142.3 passer rating. Man, he looked really good. And yeah, just Tennessee, they did not play well against Denver. It was a really slow game. I actually think the spread is way too high for this one, but Jacksonville, I mean, coming into the season, they were not good, but I mean, they look a little better after this week, so I think they cover 9 points. Still take Tennessee to win, but yeah, they're going to cover 9 points. This is a lock. I'm putting it on my parlay. Next, we got LA Rams at Philadelphia Eagles. All right, so LA Rams are -1 favorites. I'm taking that. It's going to be a yellow pick. Just basically, man, I don't know how the Eagles, they just lost to the Washington football team. That surprised me. Surprised everybody. I don't know what happened to them, but Aaron Donald and the boys are coming. Brandon Brooks, we all know he has anxiety. He's probably pissing his pants, thinking about going against Donald. If you guys seen what he did to Dallas's O-line last week, it was ridiculous. He was tossing people around. Look for some more of that, and yeah, I think Rams win by at least 2 points. So Rams are a yellow pick at -1. Moving on, we got Minnesota at Indianapolis. This one's a blue pick. Couldn't really figure it out. Don't feel good about it, but I'm going to take Minnesota +3. Cousins played all right last week. He had 259 yards, 2 touchdowns, 118 passer rating. Indianapolis, they got killed by Jacksonville. They lost by a touchdown, but I mean, yeah, I don't know, man. This one, I think Indianapolis is actually a good team. So is Minneapolis, but this is why it's a blue pick. I think it could go either way, but I'll take Minnesota +3. Maybe they win this game. Next, we got New York Giants at my Chicago Bears. All right, we got Allen Robinson kind of in question. he removed all his Bears social media shit. So we don't know if we're going to have A-Rob out there. I think he will be out there. How about Trubisky, though, throwing 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns? Kind of just took over the game, got the win. I'm taking the Bears minus 5.5. That's going to be a blue pick, though. I think they win by a touchdown. Bears move to 2-0. But yeah, I got Bears minus 5.5. That's a blue pick. Giants did not play well last week. Saquon had like 6 yards. I think the Bears defense hold him to something similar. I just don't think their O-line's going to be able to get it done. Bears defense is obviously super good. So yeah, we got Bears minus 5.5. Next, we got San Francisco at New York Jets. I'm taking San Francisco minus 7 favorites. This is going to be red. San Francisco lost to the Cardinals last week, 24-20, which kind of surprised me. Obviously, I had San Francisco, but I think this is kind of an easy bet. I think the 49ers are way better than the Jets. I think they could possibly win by 10 points, maybe 2 touchdowns. So yeah, I got that San Francisco minus 7. Jimmy G played pretty well. I think he dominates this New York Jets secondary, and they kind of just run the rock. Just have an overall dominant performance, win by double digits. San Francisco minus 7, that's a red pick. Next, we got Washington football team at Arizona Cardinals. Cardinals had an impressive 27-17 victory over San Francisco last week. But Washington also beat the Eagles, which was also an impressive win. So both of these teams, kind of sleeper teams coming out this year, but I'm going to take Arizona minus 6.5 favorites. I guess that's going to be a yellow pick. I think Arizona can probably win by a touchdown. So yeah, we'll take Arizona minus 6.5. Next, we got Baltimore at Houston. Man, Baltimore was super impressive last week against the Browns. Won 38-6. Lamar had 152.1 passer rating with 3 touchdowns. Yeah, I think they're going to end up dominating. Houston had a tough loss against the Chiefs, lost by double digits. And I don't think it's going to look much better for them this week. I think Baltimore wins by probably 10 points, maybe 14. So Baltimore minus 7. It's going to be a blue pick, though. I don't feel too great about it. Deshaun Watson might come out and maybe make this a closer game than I anticipate. All right, for our Sunday night game, we got New England Patriots at Seattle Seahawks. Patriots looked really great with Cam Newton. Man, he was rushing for some tutties. Just looked great, man. Russell Wilson looked even better, though. He had 322 yards last week against the Falcons, 4 touchdowns. Guy's 143.1 passer rating. Russell Wilson's looking in MVP form. So I'm going to take them minus 4 favorites. I think they win by maybe a touchdown. Yeah, this is going to be a good game, though. I'll put this in a yellow category. I feel good about the Seattle Seahawks taking this one. All right, and then we're going to end once again this week with a lock pick. Our Monday night game, we got New Orleans at Las Vegas. Vegas Raiders are opening in their new stadium, new era in Vegas. But I got New Orleans minus 6. I think New Orleans kind of blows them out after beating Tampa Bay last week, 34-23. Drew Brees had 160 yards, I think 2 touchdowns. He played well. I think he does. I think he lights up the Las Vegas secondary. This is a lock pick. Putting it on my parlay. New Orleans -6. So I got my 3 lock picks, guys. It's Jacksonville, New Orleans, and Buffalo. Again, last week, all 3 of my lock picks hit. Feel free to comment your 3 lock picks below. If you get them right, man, I'll send you a prize. Could be a gift card. Could be something else, some other good treats. J-Train, no MLB or NCAA. Try to keep it NFL, all right? And, just comment your picks below, guys, and we'll see how we did next week. Again, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next week, guys.